Hello students, welcome to the discussion on UPSC mains PYQs, and today we shall be discussing next question of environment and ecology. So let's start. Our question is on seawater intrusion. Question says, seawater intrusion in the coastal aquifers is a major concern in India. What are the causes of seawater intrusion and the remedial measures to combat this hazard? So basically, this is cause and solution type of question, that any particular geographical phenomena or hazard is given and you have been asked what are the causes and what are the solutions. So very simple question. But first of all, let me discuss what you should not write here. See, the starting line is seawater intrusion in the coastal aquifers is a major concern. So it's not like you in body you will keep on writing 4 or 5 points that why seawater intrusion is a major concern. No. Question has just 2 parts. You have to write the causes and you have to write the measures. This line is to just provide you the context. So either you can use it in the introduction or in the conclusion. So no need to describe it in the body in 4 or 5 points. This is one thing which you should not do. You should not write about why it is a major concern in detail. And one more thing, see, remedial measures are clearly asked in the question, because sometimes students say that the remedial measures or the way forward we can write in the conclusion only, because way forward is the conclusion only. But those things you can do in the questions where explicitly remedial measures or way forward is not asked. Here they are asking explicitly. So please don't include remedial measures in conclusion. You have to write separately and you have to write conclusion separately. So these both things you don't have to do. Okay. Now let's discuss what should be the structure of your answer. First of all, talking about the introduction. In introduction, see, the context is set. So it is very easy. You can use this context only in the introduction. So first of all, you will use this context. So in the context, first of all, you will define what is seawater intrusion. Because it is very easy, no? If you are getting a very specific keyword in the answer, just define. And after that, you can write the context. That no, first you will define and then you will write that because of seawater intrusion is a major concern because of the livelihood issues, because of crisis of fresh water, etc., etc. So we have to take variety of measures to deal with this phenomena. So in introduction, you can write all these things. Now coming to the body part. So body part basically has 2 parts. That is, first you will write the causes and then you will write the remedial measures. Okay. And finally the conclusion. So in conclusion, basically, see, remedial measures we have already written here. So conclusion, the very good thing will be you can summarize all your answer about the seawater intrusion, about the causes, and finally remedial measures. Because more or less solutions you will be writing here only, no? And since the question is on water, so plus you can add SDG 6 here. So this will be the basic structure of your answer. Now, one more thing, as we discussed in the question of CCUS, that we have to do some value addition also. So here in that question, we added one flow chart of the CCUS technology. Here, what you can do, here you can make a simple diagram. Diagram of what? See, here you will be writing various causes. That what are the causes? So, no, maybe you can write one cause of sea level rise. Second cause, maybe you can write about the over exploitation of groundwater. So of any one of the cause, you can provide a simple diagram that how this cause is leading to the seawater intrusion in the coastal aquifers. So in this way, your whole question will be completed. And one more thing, please don't focus a lot on the coastal aquifers. Because see, if the student who have read geography very nicely, he will be having the idea of the location of coastal aquifers, their geographical properties, geological properties. So it's not like you write 50, 60 words in what are coastal aquifers. The question is relating seawater intrusion with the fresh water in the coastal aquifers. So you have to just give a passing reference. You don't have to explain complete coastal aquifer. So this is the basic structure. Now let's discuss. First of all, seawater intrusion. So basic definition, from this word only you can find what is the basic definition. What is seawater intrusion? It is the movement of saline seawater in the territory of fresh water, or ingression of seawater in the territory of fresh water. So after that, see, you will be writing the causes. So here you can make a simple diagram how seawater intrusion is happening. Very simple diagram. See, I will explain. For example, this is land surface and this is sea surface. And for example, this is your water table. This is your land surface. And for example, this is well. This is your bore well and this is the bore. Now, for example, these are your aquifers containing the fresh water, and this is seawater, this is saline water here, and this is a zone which is separating fresh water and saline water. Now, when a seawater intrusion will be there, obviously this zone will be disturbed. Then only this seawater can come in the territory of fresh water. Because now when I am pumping the water, fresh water is coming through this bore well. Over a period of time, this zone will be shifting like this. And finally, this saline water will come from here. So basically what we have seen, saline water intrusion or ingression can only happen when this zone between fresh water and saline water is disturbed. Now we have to write the causes why this zone is disturbed. See, this can be disturbed in many ways. For example, either saline water comes in excess quantity, or second thing, fresh water is reduced in the quantity. Many things can happen, right? Now, please think of these reasons. How fresh water can reduce? Fresh water can reduce if there is overexploitation of fresh water. It can also reduce if there is very less recharge of fresh water, because if you will overexploit it beyond the recharge capacity of groundwater, or if the rainfall is very less, then also it can be recharged very slowly. So these are some of the reasons why fresh water is reducing. Now, why saline water can increase or seawater intrusion can happen? It can happen either because of the sea level rise. Because if the sea level rises, it can easily enter in the territory of fresh water. Or second thing, you can write about the storm surges. So because of the storm surges also, the seawater can enter in the territory of fresh water. So because of all these things, we can say that in this way seawater can ingress in the territory of fresh water. So in this way we discuss the causes. Now coming to the remedial measures. See, when you are answering this type of question where causes are asked or issues are asked and then solutions are asked, it is very easy to write the solutions, because for example here you have given 4 challenges or causes. So you have to write the solutions for those causes only. So no, please do not delink these two things. For example, the cause you have given over exploitation of groundwater, and the solution you are giving that we have to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. See, solution is correct, cause is also correct, but you have to link both these. So if you are writing for causes or challenges, then you have to write solutions related to them only. So if I am saying there is over exploitation of groundwater, so what solution you can give? That there must be some measures to overlook the use of groundwater. So we need some kind of measures. Second, what you can say? Rainwater harvesting. So in this way, or you can talk about the artificial recharge. So these are the solutions for all these things, right? And if I am talking of sea level rise and storm surges, so then you can talk about the climate mitigation strategies also. So in this way, you can write the causes also and remedial measures also. Now, coming to the conclusion part. So in conclusion part, you can just summarize your answer. That due to seawater intrusion, we are facing a lot of issues. One of the major issues is the crisis of the fresh water, or lack of availability of fresh water in the agriculture. And because of this, and the main causes are these 2, 3, 4 causes, and finally you can write the solutions, and then you can write that all these things can help us to achieve the sustainable development goal 6, that is sustainable use of water. So in this way you can conclude your answer. So now please pause the video for 7 minutes, write your answer, and then we shall be discussing answer in brief. So in the introduction, we can define what is seawater intrusion. So it refers to the ingression of saline water in the freshwater aquifers in coastal regions, and because of it degrades the quality of groundwater. Causes of seawater intrusion. So see, here I have divided the causes in natural and anthropogenic causes. So natural cause, sea level rise due to climate change, and because of this sea level rise, as we have already discussed in this diagram, because of this sea level rise, this water can easily enter in the coastal aquifers. Second is the geological or hydrological condition. What is the meaning of this? See, as we have already discussed, that this is the land surface and this is the sea surface. So if the geological conditions are such that the area is very low lying, for example, here I have made it at the higher elevation. For example, if the area is very low lying, this is the land surface, then seawater can easily ingress in the freshwater aquifers. Coming to the anthropogenic causes, so important cause is the overexploitation of groundwater. So as we already discussed, this buffer zone between the fresh water and saline water, this will be disturbed and it will be shifted to this side. So seawater can easily come inside the coastal aquifers. Human induced land subsidence. What is the meaning of this? See, again I will explain with example. For example, this is sea and this is land. So if you go on extracting the groundwater, these aquifers will shrink. So they will shrink in size, and over a period of time, this height will reduce and seawater can easily ingress in the coastal aquifers. Now, reduced recharge due to concretization. So here, urbanization is one of the important reasons for this seawater intrusion, because in concretization we make concrete roads, and because of this concrete roads, this rainwater cannot percolate inside the ground. So groundwater cannot be easily recharged. And finally, the remedial measures. So as we have already discussed, the causes which you have written, you have to write solutions for those only. So the cause was overexploitation, so we need regulation of groundwater. And see, one of the solution to regulate the use of groundwater is, you have to make some legislative measures or policy measures. Obviously, you have to make some rules. One of the important thing you can do, you can install desalinization plants. So you can convert saline water into the fresh water. So in this way, there won't be much need to extract more and more groundwater because you will be using seawater. So in this way, you can regulate the use of groundwater. Second, you can use the artificial recharges. So as we discussed, that this imbalance can happen in two ways. Either fresh water will reduce or seawater will increase. So if we want to increase this fresh water, then we can recharge it artificially. Next thing, we can do rainwater harvesting. Next is the maintaining fresh water pressure near coast. So what is the meaning of this? If we as we discussed, this is land and this is sea. So see, this is fresh water, So if we maintain this pressure of fresh water, the sea water cannot come in this territory. So we have to maintain this pressure artificially. So one thing we can do, we can inject more and more fresh water here so that this pressure is maintained and sea water cannot come. Finally, the conclusion. So see, in conclusion, I have used first line of the question only, that seawater intrusion is the major concern. Here I have given why it is a major concern, because of the livelihood, agriculture and drinking water concern. And to address these issues, what we need sustainable groundwater use. We already discussed. And sustainable groundwater use, how it can be done? You can use water relevant crops. Means it's not like in dry regions you use water intensive crops. Like in the dry regions of Western UP or Punjab, you go keep on growing rice and rice. So you have to use water relevant crops here. And ecosystem restoration. For example, you have to do afforestation. Or here you can give example of watershed management also, where overall ecosystem restoration is done so that groundwater can be easily recharged. So in this way, and finally you can use SDG 6. That in this way we can deal with the issue of salt water intrusion. So I think we discussed all the things. We defined salt water intrusion and we wrote why it is a major concern. Then we gave the causes. We related the causes with the remedial measures, and finally we summarized the answer including SDG 6. So I think we have discussed everything. That's all for this question. Thank you.